Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world, and today I'm here to talk to you about an amazing place, which is the island of Formentera. It will be a very cool video with all the tips you need to plan your trip to this destination, which at least in my opinion was one of the most beautiful places I've ever known in the world. It's an amazing place. We'll give you very quick tips on how to get there, what are the best times of the year, what to do, how to get around the island, what are the best beaches. I'll stay there, I'll go there on a road trip, and finally these tips will be very quick, useful, and not boring at all, guys. So like the video, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, because that really helps us a lot, and buckle up. Well, for those who don't know, Formentera Island is one of the 4 Balearic Islands in Spain, which are Ibiza, Formentera, Mallorca, and Menorca. They are 4 incredible islands, all with a lot of natural beauty, but of all, Formentera stands out a bit for being the smallest. It's quite small compared to the others, so a lot of people sometimes stay 4 or 5 days in Ibiza, 3 days in Mallorca, and 3 days in Menorca, but Formentera is much smaller. It doesn't have many tourist attractions. It's much more the natural beauty of the beaches, which in my opinion was the most beautiful of them all. So don't miss visiting Formentera. If you're in Ibiza, spend at least one day, do a round trip there, because it's really worth it. And this is where our first tip starts. To get to Formentera, you have to come from Ibiza. It's the only way, and there's no way. So you have to visit Ibiza in order to visit Formentera. The cool thing is that it's a perfect combination, guys, because Ibiza has all the hustle and bustle, and Formentera is a place where you can rest and relax. To get to Ibiza, we made the video here. There is the video with all the Ibiza tips. There is the one about what to do in Ibiza, where to stay in Ibiza. Take a look after, you're gonna like it. But to get to Formentera, you take a ship, a speedboat, or a boat there. It's very fast, not by ship because the ship is too big. You take a speedboat, a little boat there in the Figueiretas area, which is the area that we recommend staying in Ibiza. It's the main point there, and also the place where you arrive from the airport. So it's a very easy area. You take a boat there, and in 40 minutes you arrive in Formentera, so it's very easy and very fast. There are some companies that do this trip. Personally, the price varies more or less between 20 and 30 euros a round trip. You can do the round trip in the same day, which is what we did in our time, or you can also go there and stay 1 or 2 nights, which is also worth it. I didn't stay then, but I regretted it because I like it very much. It was the nicest beach I have ever stayed on in the whole of Europe. We have been to Greece, to Italy, which has beautiful beaches and beautiful islands, but the beach in Formentera was the best. So if I could, I would have stayed more. And then you pay, it's fast, you go from Ibiza to Formentera. There's a website, I'll leave the link down here in the description of the video. It's the one that sells all the tickets and tours in Europe, in Spain, the islands, and there's a boat to go and come back. And there's also the rental of motorcycles. You can rent a scooter to ride in Formentera. This is our next tip. Many people don't really know how to get around the island. It's a small island, but it's not so small, and for you to walk around, it's very complicated. So what do many people do? Some people rent bicycles. Those who like can rent them when they arrive, because when you arrive at the port of Formentera, there is already a whole structure. You will see many little shops. You can rent a scooter. You can also rent it through this website. It's very good because you have your bike guaranteed. There's no line. It's much faster. You can also rent a car. Many people rent a car. We rented one when we went, and it was worth it because there are beaches that are a little far away. The lighthouse, some attractions on the island are far away, and it's very complicated to get around by other means. We really like it to rent the car, and it was very fast, easy, and cheap. The car rental there is really very cheap. To rent the car, you only need your valid national driver's license. For scooter too, folks, you don't need to have the motorcycle license, you just need to have the normal national license to be able to rent. And for the car, it's the same thing, the passport and the national driver's license. And a tip, don't leave it to be rented on the spot, for Christ's sake, because it's more expensive and you can run out both the car and the scooter. So a tip for the car too, to get the best price, use the price comparator. It's a site that compares the prices of all car rental companies in Formentera and all over the world. We use it in all cities in the world. In Formentera we use it too, and it helped a lot. It compares the prices of all major car rental companies in Formentera, which are not many because it's a very small island, and offers you the best price. Through it, you will be able to save money and you will get the best price, and it's reliable. So I'll leave here the link. Also, I'll leave the car rental comparator, this site that sells the tours, both the boat tours and the scooter rental. Take a look and see which one you identify with more. But it's very easy to walk around the island because everything is close. You won't spend too much time driving and you'll be able to enjoy the beaches at will. It's very easy, very silent, and very tranquil. You're gonna love it. It's worth a shot. Guys, quickly, any questions you have, any travel questions at all, you can send them to us and we'll really help you. If you prefer, and even easier, follow me on Instagram at @PaiLorenzi. Send me a direct message there that I'll help you, and take the time to follow us there. We're always traveling around the world, trying to show travel tips in a very cool way, and the routine with our little ones that are a blast. And we are in Orlando now. It's been a few months that we are living here. This studio is in our new house here in Orlando, so we're going to show how the American life is, how are the amusement parks, the shopping, the food, and everything else. The content is very cool. Follow us there and I'm sure you're gonna love it. An important tip, guys, it sounds silly, but it's important and it will save you about 30 minutes of your precious day in Formentera. When you arrive by ship or boat, be prepared at the door. We don't like to recommend this because it seems a little strange that we are trying to take advantage, but try to leave as soon as possible, as far as possible, and politely, of course, because everyone who leaves the boat already goes to the car and scooter rental company, so there's a very long line to get the vehicles. So the sooner you get there, research where your pickup is and go straight there. You will save some precious 30 minutes or so. It's a very important tip. Now let's talk about the beaches. There aren't many, but there are some. Our favorite of all, without a doubt, was the one where we stayed almost the whole day. We didn't want to leave practically. It's in the island of Sesilet. It's located in the north of the island, very close to where you will arrive. So it's very easy to get there. To go by car, you will pay, I think, €4 to park the car, and the motorcycle €2. But it's very easy. There are signs and everything. It's a spectacular beach. This is the beach that I sat in my opinion was the nicest and most beautiful beach in all of Europe, compared to the ones in Greece, which have two there that are sensational, but this one I found very nice, guys. If I could go back today to spend a day at the beach in Europe, I would go to the Sesilet beach, which I found sensational. So give yourself plenty of time to stay there and enjoy it because it's good. Our tip, like for all the other beaches in Spain and Europe, take a big towel so you can use it there. You don't have to pay. Look for the chair, which sometimes is not available, and when it is, it's very expensive. Take a big towel, put it there. If you want an umbrella or something, spend the day there. There are 3 big and good restaurants there, very nice, tasty, very local, you know. You can have lunch there easily. You can stay there for the time you arrive until lunchtime. The boats, people from Ibiza, I ended up not saying that. They usually leave at 10 in the morning and return at 7 in the evening. You can either return at 7 or the next day. They are very flexible. You can spend a day there, but just so you know more or less what time everyone arrives and everyone leaves, then you can have lunch in one of these restaurants around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, a little bit later, and then you can visit the other things on the island, which are not many. In 2-3 hours you can easily get to know everything. Now talking quickly about the other places, there is Cap de Barbaria. It's nice, but it's very fast, but it's a very beautiful place to take pictures. It's a cave. Many people don't even see it because it's down. It's a hole where you go down a ladder and then you have a view of the sea, of the interior of the cave. It's a very beautiful and different landscape, but it's very quick. You go there, enjoy, look, take a picture, and that's it. But it's worth it, and if you have a car or a scooter, it makes it easier. Another very nice beach is also the Escaló de Sant Auguste. It's a little further down, but it's a beautiful beach, folks. It's almost as beautiful as Sesilet, the first one I mentioned it, only it's a little bit more empty. There are few people there, so if you like deserted beach, it's nice, but if you don't like it and want a little more agitation, a busy beach, this is not the right one. But it's also beautiful and it's worth going there, staying for half an hour and diving because the sea there is beautiful. You can go there and enjoy yourself for a little while. And to close the beaches, guys, there is Cala Saona, which is one of the most famous and one that gets more crowdier and busier. It's beautiful the same way too. It's always the same landscape, that beautiful blue sea, white sand, but this one is a little bit more crowded. Take a look, see pictures, videos, see which one you prefer. Sometimes it's worth focusing on just one, two, or to know all of them. It depends a lot of the taste. And now talking about the location, where to stay in Formentera. If you're going to stay more than one day there, of course I recommend it. If you can, stop by because it's really worth it. There's a place called Espujus. The good thing about it, it's that's close to the port, which is the way you get to Formentera, so it's very fast to get there, and it's close to very beautiful beaches, especially Sesilets, which is a beautiful one. It's the first one that we talked about, and there's a small center, a market, and a restaurant. It's a very nice area. There's a hotel that some friends of ours were staying there, and we ended up visiting it, and it's very nice. I'll leave it here below in the description of the video if you want to check it out. It's an amazing hotel. The room is very clean, the place is very good, the food, the location, it's a great hotel to stay. And this region is very good. Staying there, you will be close to these main beaches, and then during the day you go either with your scooter or with your car, your bicycle, whatever, to the other beaches and sites that are a little further down. But it's the best location without a doubt. To help you who want to find the hotel, we made a personalized map. I'll leave it here in the description of the video. You can click here and it will open a map that already has this whole region delimited. We made this map in a hotel search engine, which is the biggest search engine in the world, surely you know it, and it already has the filters. Everything we do, we put in order to only show good and reliable hotels. Then you open it, close it, enter the date of your trip, set it to search again, and then you open the map again. It will open the same map with the hotels available on the date of your trip and with the prices. Take a look. If you're staying in the region of the map, it's great, and the nice thing about this site is that it has free cancellation with almost all the hotels. So this is the golden tip in Formentera, and there are not many hotels available. Book as soon as possible because prices increase too much as time goes by. Sometimes with a week difference, prices already skyrocket, so book as soon as possible. If you find a good hotel at a good price, do it. Later, if you need to cancel, free of charge and without any bureaucracy. But make sure you have a good lodging that you will enjoy your trip there much better. The free cancellation helps a lot because if you have anything that's an unforeseen event, you can just cancel. It's good. And here below in the video description, I'll leave all the links, people. Also leave the travel insurance comparator. Don't forget that's mandatory for Europe. Don't travel to Europe without one, for God's sake. It's cheap with this comparator. Then it compares in all the insurance companies and shows the best and cheapest travel insurance that you can find. In 5 minutes you can get one and travel there in peace. It's cheap and fast. I'll leave the car rental comparator if you want to see the car in Formentera. There are also ferries if you want to search to make the trip to the other islands. The hotels, the site that sells the tickets, the tours, the travel chip for you to use your cell phone, which is super important throughout your trip in Spain, Europe. It works everywhere. It's very good. Check it out. It's very good to have internet. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel because that really helps us a lot. And be sure to watch the other videos that are very good. That are all the videos from Ibiza, Mallorca, and Menorca, our itinerary that we did for all these islands. I'll leave all of them here on the side in this playlist here for you to check it out. And that's it. Thank you very much and have nice travels.